Watching President Trump is the activity of choice here in Hollywood. I can't go anywhere in this town without hearing how this administration is going to be the end of the world. And in the next few months, you will be subjected to that idiotic rhetoric too, as award season is upon us. We are going to talk about that and more today in this week's Rebel Buzz. This week, late night talk show hosts are jumping at the chance to praise the diversity of this year's Oscar nominations. It's the trendy thing to do, right? So The Shape of Water, haven't seen it, is at the top of the stack with 13 nominations, including Best Picture. Now, I'm positive you've all been feverishly awaiting this year's Oscar nominations to be announced. Or maybe not. Wah wah. Yeah, me neither. So what's the reason for my lack of enthusiasm? Well, because even though I'm the Hollywood conservative, I recognize the ludicrous, farcical, self-aggrandizing nature of award season. It's like senior superlatives in high school, where all the cool kids pat each other on their varsity jacketed backs, and America's collective response is, all together now, we don't care. Nonetheless, social media bombards us with celebrity faces, promising that this will be the best award show ever. So watch, guys, please, please. Okay, so Hollywood might think that Flyover America is as dumb as a bag of hair, but fortunately, unlike celebrities, we learn from our mistakes and we are not glutton for punishment. After years of watching the Oscars, we know it's more like the movie Groundhog Day. The formula is clear: opening monologue that shames normal Americans and the president, presuming he's a Republican, speeches that describe Hollywood stars and starlets as martyrs, more speeches fawning over craft and brilliance of other Hollywood insiders, and then the closing monologue prompting a call for action to #resist our Republican president. So I think I'll make sure that I have other plans on Oscar night, like maybe cleaning out my fridge, vacuuming, getting a dental cleaning, yeah, pretty much anything. Also, in this week's news, Republicans won the government shutdown. Woohoo! Democrats know that they're in trouble when they can't even get the left's paper of record, the New York Times, to sign on with their agenda to shut down the government over a small percentage of the population who are here illegally. On Friday, Chuck Schumer was willing to jeopardize veterans, active military members, and children covered under CHIP, which is Children's Health Insurance Program, as you all know, which aids parents in seeking and obtaining medical treatment for their kids. But lo and behold, on Monday, his change of heart signaled a realization that Democrats really couldn't win this political game of chicken. Numerous polls have shown that, in fact, we Americans, we do have heart and we do care about the lives of the DACA population. By the way, I refuse to call them dreamers. We all have dreams. I won't go into what mine are. You probably don't want to know what they are. But according to a recent Harvard Caps Harris poll, 58% of Americans oppose shutting down the government over DACA negotiations. The findings of the poll also reveal that most Americans are naturally in agreement with the conservative platform, that compassion and benevolence are important, but within reason. Also, this week was another disturbing event, the second annual Women's March, aka anti-Trump rally. That's really what it is, right? You may recall the first one. It was led by anti-Semite Linda Sarsour and her terrorist pal, Razmia Odeh. To refresh your memory, Sarsour is the same human rights activist who said that Ayan Hirsi Ali, a victim of female genital mutilation, deserves an ass whooping and that she'd like to take her vagina away. Now there's a real feminist for you. And again this year, it wouldn't have been the place to take your non-adult children. Handwritten signs with vulgar language sprinkled the crowds, as well as lewd costumes and varying forms of partial nudity. And shocker of shockers, inclusion again is not part of the program. As a Trump supporter, even though I'm a woman, yes, biologically, I don't just feel like a woman, cue the Shania Twain song here, I wouldn't have been welcome there. Now, during the first Women's March, I was in DC for the presidential inauguration, and as I boarded my flight from Los Angeles to Reagan International, heading back to my seat in the nosebleed section of coach, I bypassed first class, where like half the travelers were women in those ridiculous pink hats. I thought to myself, gosh, what brand of oppression allows you to pay $1,000 or more for a first class seat? Whatever it is, I want some of that. Anyway, then I realized that I'd rather sit in coach any day than be one of those screeching, maniacal, unhinged women in rows 1 through 8. Their cause might have celebrities like Eva Longoria, Natalie Portman, and Scarlett Johansson, but my cause supports limited government and maximum freedom. We support low taxation and oppose government corruption. My cause? We march for veterans, military, and unborn babies. If I have to give up a lifetime of first-class seats to see success in my cause, I'll do it any day of the year, every day of the year. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood conservative for The Rebel. If you like this content and are eager to hear more, please subscribe to our premium service at www.therebel.media/shows, and make sure you are following us on Facebook and Twitter for more videos and important content. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.